Hello
Hello
guys,
guys,
welcome.
welcome. This is Suci Wulandari and my partner.
I am Tasya Aliyah Fathinah. We are from 4A in Lalaya and welcome to our extensive reading project.
Today we would like to tell you a story entitled The Grandchild Paradox.
So, be ready and happy watching guys.
I could kill them.
Don't talk like that.
Kim and I stand at the gate waiting. Inside the house, we can see a bunch of old grandpas watching TV. In most of these places, now they all live together, eating amaris from the back, a colony like old grabs snapping at each other. Finally, one gathers up his money, comes out to pay us for the bike. No, thank yous today, I guess. That's the tops for you. I'm serious, I could. What? You will do the same, the mess we live now? You had a time machine. That's the first thing you will do. Go back, take them out before they can fuck it up like they did.
No, that's the first thing you'd do.
Kimi is such a pain in the ass. Always talking like she's better. I mean for Christ's sake, I want to say to her, you are a human goddamn being. We breathe, we sleep, we eat, we get angry over stupid shit, and we kill people for screwing us over. That's what we do. Even people you never met, she would say. Even people you don't know? Of course. Of course, I would say back to her imaginary face in this supposed portion of the conversation. Someone's to blame for this word. Someone is, and it's not me, not us. Fuck them. I could kill those fuckers.
So, okay, pretend you did then. Maybe I said that last part out loud. Shit, sometimes I do that. I got all up in my head. Then you'd never be born, right? I mean, pretend you went back and.
Yeah, I know. I saw the movie. I get it. Kimi is my best friend, and I'm in love with her. She's beautiful, she glows, raw, she can be careless, but makes me laugh always. I'm in love with you.
Now you tell me?
Smiles. Good God.
With only one bike between us, Kimmy's hopped on behind me for the ride back down. For a while, I take it easy, but then I make a turn and lean hard, pulling my feet up and letting the pedal spin. She yelps, laughing, and inside of a second we are going 100, maybe 200 miles an hour down the busted up stairs that roll out like a tongue down into the big street by the water, right along the boats where we live.
Not together, Kimi and me. Not always, anyway, but not far apart. I grew up with her in the boats, watching this island screen. When our parents were kids, there were no boats here. It wasn't even an island, it was the mainland. It's like it was all the tops back then, a million years ago, when no one needed anything and everyone had it all.
I built this bike from scratch. My first one, just finished it last night. Stuart's been giving me extra parts here and there for a year or so, and finally it all added up once I got a good chain. I've been working for him off and on since I was 10. Kimmy only helps sometimes, but more and more lately. Stuart builds and fixes the bikes, then sends us out to sell them up in the tops for tops dollars. I go so much he even got me a pass for deliveries. Had to, just for my safety.
They get some skinny boat kid up here with no pass and 10 or 20 bucks in real money on him. They don't go for that. Kimi doesn't have a pass, but she can talk her way out of it. She thinks I believe it. We zip through narrow roads. There's no real view, not like you would expect. The tops is not so high. Nothing here is, but higher is higher. Dry land.
The houses here were all hunched up to begin with, but since they cleared out all the old cars, they've been squeezing in on the streets like plague in an artery. Lonely brick and plaster boxes shouldering in on each other, shrinking from the water that someday will be coming for them. Windows looking down on the ones that are already gone, just down the hill a mile or two away. Mossy walls falling apart like wet paper into the shallows. That's why they lock us out at night. I think they think we bring that wet with us. But in the day, they don't mind seeing me for the bikes and for the sweet fact that they don't live down there. I'm the novelty that reminds them they're not me. Not yet. Thank God, thank God.
If I weren't on this fixed dam machine, though, If it was just my own brown souls, they would hustle me down to the boats faster than you can blink, fast as we are going right now. Only with no wheels between my ass and those cobble stairs. All speculative right now. The reality is different. Kimmy is screaming into my neck, laughing, pedals spinning like blades. Toop 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 toop. No stopping us now. I'm happy. I did it right. I think this is the shakedown cruise for this bike. The test. It's kinda knocky, loose, but it's going. Stuart let me do the whole thing. He looked at it sort of sideways when I said it was done, but it's working.
Kimmy, hanging on, crunches her arms around me like a kid with a new cat. I can feel her grinning, punching me in the shoulder with a cradle-knot fist, her chin bouncing on my neck every time the wheels hit a step, teeth clicking in my ear. Holding on, holding on. It's too fast and I'm afraid, and it's hilarious, and I can see that the street coming up below. Puddles of seawater quick and gleaming, little birds breaking out, scaring each other when they hear us coming, exploding in flapping clouds, and for a second I want so bad to stomp on those pedals, turn and gears back, reverse the chain and hold this forever, never hitting the street because it can't get better than this. All downhill from here.
The thing is, I just about could kill them. I mean, the time machine question. Ah, enough of that shit. Gotta get off my head. Kim is here. She's here. She is bare against my side. It's quiet.
A little while later, I wake up, pick my head out into the air. Kimmy is there, hanging her legs over the side, pushing the dark arches of her feet against the agate tire on the gunwale of the next boat. I climbed up and joined her. So hey, what if we have a baby?
What if what?
A baby, you and me.
I try to navigate this. Fail. Are you having a baby?
Am I? You mean are we?
Kimmy. She laughs and stands. Nothing to say about that.
She joking, bruh, joking. You're like 10 years old.
I don't know.
You just a baby, born 2 minutes ago.
I'm 19. Shut up, I'm for real.
Stuart waves his wrench at me, shakes his head. She ain't gonna be serious about you.
She was serious.
She is. You ain't.
A blessing horn, supply predator. This time of year probably deploy. Stuart buys extra with all his tax dollars. Some luck, but they are small. Only little red marbles. He looks at my bike.
How'd it hold up?
Took it down long steps, Kimmy and me. It was shaky but it going okay.
Then you did it right. You didn't break your face. You did it right.
Ha! You weren't the one riding. Scary as hell.
Boy, like I've never been down steps before. Bikes creak over his head, chains and spokes and rubber knitted together in bunches, swaying with the tide beneath us. Stuart hoards them to keep the price high in the top.
But here's the thing. I tried to get Stuart to imagine the future, to grow up like I did watching it happen.
What can I give him? What can I leave for him if there's so little for us right now?
He looks at me like I'm crazy.
She got you. She really got you.
Our son grows up. He meets a woman. The boat drifts tied together in a huge mess. They have a child. We grow old, we die, and in time so do they. If he came back to kill me, how could I ever explain myself?
Kill who?
It's okay, forget it, go to sleep.
Tell me.
I tell her.
Well, maybe they have a girl. Maybe we have a girl. You don't know.
It's the same.
You think women sit around worrying if our granddaughters will come back through the time and murder us? That's more of a boy story, I think. What are you scared of?
I don't know. The future. I wake up, a circle of sun on one eye making me winch. The boat is empty for a while. Then I hear Kimmy's bare feet hop and thumb up on deck above.
Muted. Happy voices drift in as she chats with my starboard neighbor. I don't even know the guy. I've lived in this boat most of my life. I've prepared it like my mom taught me. I fished from it. My dad died right over there in his sleep, and I don't even know the guy she's talking to right now.
The day goes on, the crabs making their way, clicking and settling. Kimmy and I work at it. and the pots are full before noon. Enough to sell in the tops and enough to keep for dinner. Lucky.
Alright, that is all about the story.
Don't forget to give your sweet comments and likes.
See you and
and
goodbye.
goodbye.